If you're an actor, then your main passion is obviously to act, to get work. And sometimes you don't always have that opportunity. If you're starting out especially, or if you're straight out of acting school, you don't just get onto a film or a TV series just like that. It takes a bit of time, a bit of effort, connections, luck. All these things matter in whether you're going to get roles or not. And you've obviously thought to yourself, is it worth pursuing, applying for, auditioning, and preparing for roles that aren't paid or that for low budget productions? And I've had two opinions on this. I've had times when I'm like, this is not worth my time, energy, and effort. And then sometimes I'm like, this is amazing. This is like what I need right now. So there's two different ways to look at it. For me, it was such a big thing. Like, I didn't know if it was worth pursuing and putting my time, and it can take sometimes, it can be like a whole week every night that you're booked out to do a student film that you're not getting paid for. And to some people that's crazy. To me, it was crazy at first, and I didn't really want to do it. There were so many opportunities that I could have applied for on like apps like Star Now, or like through just connections and through friends that go to film schools. Obviously, you've seen on the casting call that says, unfortunately, you will not be paid for this role, but we'll provide you great food and content for your show reel. Like, you can see it as a waste of time, and I did for a while. I thought, like, what is student films worth my time, my energy to audition? I live like on one side of Sydney, and then most of the auditions are in like the city, and I have to go in for like a 10-minute audition. Is it worth it? Like, is it worth my time? For a while, I didn't apply. So that's one of the cons. It's obviously that time that you have to waste. But a pro that you need to think about is the fact that it's experience. Obviously, everyone says that I need to get experience. I need to get like footage for my show reel. Yeah. So I think if you think of it that way, you actually have a chance to be on a set, and that's great. If you're not at the point where you can choose what roles you're getting and they're paid roles, then you don't have a choice. Like, go apply for all the acting roles that you can, that even if they're not paid, if you have the time. If you think like I used to think, that's kind of silly. You're expecting that the first time you go on set, you're going to be paid and you're going to know what you're doing. Go on these student films, help them out, and also learn from your experience. Learn different things every time. I like to challenge myself every time I get a new role if it's unpaid. It's a space where you can experiment, and there's no pressure. Maybe you want to work on a certain type of character, or maybe you want to like work on this certain aspect of your voice or your breathing. Like, there's different aspects to the things you can grow in as an actor, and the perfect place to learn all these things and apply them is on student films, where there's less pressure and less at stake if you stuff something up. So if you're at that part in your career where you aren't landing roles that are paid, I think it's wiser to take on those roles. If you have the time, do it. It's a perfect time to learn, and if you're in that stage of your career, I highly recommend it. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments down below. If you like this video, it'd be awesome if you can give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe, turn notification bell on, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time with more acting knowledge. Bye.